For centuries, Dupnitsa has been the spiritual centre of an area full of beauty and harmony. The natural beauty of the Rila mountains and the invigorating power of water have revealed to the people of this land the path to an incredible fairy tale world, which every visitor discovers again and again at each subsequent meeting. Dupnitsa, Gateway to Worlds. The ancient settlement of Dupnitsa has retained its appearance from the bygone times when the first people settled in the fertile lands at the foot of Rila. Natural treasures are reflected in every detail of the unique architecture, culture, and everyday life of local people. It is no coincidence that some of the most impressive masterpieces of the old masters are preserved here. The temples of Dupnitsa were built by experienced bricklayers and brought the comfort and warmth of love for God and the creative power of nature. It is as if they maintain the spirit of Saint Ivan Rilski, who lived and walked on these lands more than 10 centuries ago. In the vicinity, several exceptional medieval churches have been preserved. The architecture of the preserved medieval temples in Chervenbreg and Seporeva Banya tells of the skills of the old builders and their sense of content and beauty. Dupnitsa is the gateway to the heart of Rila. In the past, many paths led guests and pilgrims through the great Rila desert to the holy cloister. It is no coincidence that the main entrance of the Rila monastery is called Dupnitsa Gate. The connection between the guardian monks of the cultural treasury and the city is still alive. Today, tourists and guests of this green paradise walk along the ancient paths. Dupnitsa is the starting point for exploring the highest mountains in the Balkans and their vast expanse, crystal lakes, and well-preserved natural environment. In the area of the village of Bistritsa and in many other places, maintained paths provide comfortable conditions for exploring the wild beauty of Rila. The mountains are a fairy tale world, and everyone who dares to come to it must humble themselves before the silent majesty of the mountains. For centuries, the inhabitants of Rila have built comfortable and useful buildings that serve people. Today, few of them have survived. The clock tower, a symbol of Dupnitsa, some ancient churches, and ruins of ancient settlements that remind us of many centuries of diligent labour and great storms that have ravaged the region. Others have been built by modern followers of the ancient inhabitants. Their simple and aesthetic nature can serve as an example for imitation. Among them are original, attractive urban spaces, parks, and ideas that give a unique look to the city and its surroundings. Dupnitsa is a gateway to worlds that are worth exploring, getting to know and touching with one's eyes and senses. Perhaps this is why it's good to choose a suitable season and visit this wonderful place. You will surely be welcomed by the smiles of the local people and the power of their faith, and you will feel that you are travelling in holy places preserved by fate, which have survived time and have preserved their harmonious spirit and enormous pure energy.